All right, you guys are welcome to week 21 trade analysis, and that's what we're on today. And like I was saying briefly, this is kind of being out there for free so that a lot of people who are still struggling with trading will be able to participate and catch up quickly so that when they look at the chart, they know what to expect. We do that to help a lot of people who are still struggling with entries and exits of the trade. But right now, like I said, a lot of people are paying for this service that you're taking for free. So we might not be able to continue it for free for a long time. And it can only be reserved for those who are subscribed to it. And that means there will have to be a monthly subscription for this kind of thing to happen. That means you will get an analysis every month from me and then update every week and update within the week. And we can do that. So it's going to be twice a week. If there is an update, you will get an alert to get information, or you will be called and most of the time you might be participating in live trade as well. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And it's going to be a very special subscription service that I'm going to give for those who are willing to take it. It's not for everybody. So they will be participating in weekly analysis. Also update weekly analysis middle week. That means every Wednesday or so you have an update of currency pairs, GDP, USD. And also, we might get opportunity to do live trade. So if I find a great opportunity that I want everyone to make money from, I can switch to live trade. So I'm trying to couple that with it because it's going to be a lot of work to try and carry a lot of people along while you're trading. It's not that easy. So it's going to be some good fun. It's going to be nice. So if you're ready for that, let us know, and that you're ready. Hit me up or leave your comment in the comment section on the chat and let us know if you're interested in it, and we'll be able to put you on the list of those who we're going to be inviting. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody. It's only going to be for those who wants to make. I mean, if you were charged $50 for a month to do that, and in a trade you make $100, in a trade you make $100, wouldn't you want to subscribe for that kind of thing? Of course. Who doesn't want such thing? That's the point. So it's not about the money, it's about what you're going to be making and how we are trying to help everyone to benefit from the forex market and get rid of poverty. We want to get rid of, I'm a poverty chaser. We want to chase poverty out of it. How many of you are with me? You're with me to chase poverty out of here. One person, only one person is with me to chase poverty out of here. Seriously? Okay, let's go. Okay. All right, bro. Yes, so I'm here to chase poverty. So if you're with me, let's do it. We're going to chase poverty away. No more broke. Being broke is a curse. No more being broke anymore. You can come online and make huge amount of money, right? You can. You just have to make up your mind that, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm all in. All the way, bro. All the way. So that's the way we roll here. We chase poverty. So I want you to join me to chase it. I'm chasing it back. So let's go. All right, haven't made that announcement. For those of you signing up now, if anyone writes on my screen, I'm going to kick you out. I don't want you to write on my screen. If I catch you writing on my screen, I'm going to kick you out, and that will be it. So don't write on my screen. Don't annotate. That's what I'm saying. Don't annotate on my screen, please. If I get you, you're out, or then we can close the live, the trading, what do you call the analysis, live analysis because of you. We don't want that to happen. All right, I'm still taking time to admit a lot of people because we have a lot of people coming in gradually, and a lot of them are just seeing the link and they are joining quickly. Let's go. Now, this is weekly analysis of the trading week we just had. Now, the reason I have this stuff here, I want to pay attention to this. The reason I have these lines here, or this red and green bar, that is, you can see, is to demarcate the section. This is called the sections of trading section, London and New York section, trading sections. So with that, we'll be able to understand what is going on in the market. Now, if you check where we started out on Monday, this is the high and low of the week. This green line here, you can see the high and low of the week here, this one and this one. So now with that high and low of the week, we find price moved on Monday morning, price moved all the way up. At this time, there was no major trade because we needed to find the direction of the market. I believe everyone is getting it. So we wanted to find the direction of the market. Just a minute. It's like a lot of people are having challenges with connections, network, isn't it? All right. Let me quickly inform other people to join the live stream so that we'll be able to get everyone else involved. We'll get everyone else involved. Now, for those of you who have the link, you can share the link to your friends or relative who wants to be part of it. That's good. Yeah, you can do that. You have the permission to do it. Let's help a lot of people. Let's grant them ideas. Okay, let's go. I've sent it. So let's go. My Instagram ID is Trader C Brown. You see it there. It's very simple to find. It's at Trader_C Brown. That's my Instagram ID. For those of you asking for it. Okay. The same thing on YouTube, Trader C Brown. The same ID. This Instagram and Facebook, YouTube ID. I don't have Facebook on it. Instagram and YouTube ID is Trader C Brown _. You see Trader_C Brown. That's it. You got it, guys? And if you have not actually registered for, subscribe to the YouTube channel, you better do so, guys, because I've had a lot of people calling me. Just few videos. I have few videos there, but those videos are just changing lives. They are changing a lot of traders' life, I'm telling you. Okay. Now, looking at the high and low of the week, first of all, that's what you do. You pay attention to the low, high and low of the week. And if you don't understand that, you have to take the training that is coming on the month of June, the high and low of the week. You need to understand how to trade it. And I'm not going to explain that on this video, how to trade the high and low of the week. It is only on that class I'm going to talk about it. So I want you to pay attention to that. Okay, now price break above the high of the week. That gave us a buy signal. Why? Because we have a break above, a retest, and we bought. So we had the first signal that was triggered here. First, price broke above the high of the week. Look at that. We had price consolidated for a while, and then price broke above with these candles, and then retest with this candle, and then gave us a pattern. We had a pattern there with that candle. So that was the first trade. Of course, there was a pullback. All right. For me, that wasn't an issue. That pullback wasn't an issue. If I was to trade that, I'm going to long from there. And then I have already with that trade, if I was longing from there, this is my stop loss, the previous low, and then I'm targeting somewhere here, 1 to 2 risk to reward, profit hits, get out of the market and wait for another. There's no time to waste. You have to know what you're looking for. If I was trading an account, for instance, just to give you an idea of how that is about what? About 33 pips. Okay, that trade was about 33 pips. Look at that. That's about 30 pips. If I was trading one standard lot on that account, which would give me $10 per pip, that means I have 33 pips. You know what that means, boys? You know what that means? So just that simple move, you have made that kind of money. Just that simple move, just one standard lot. That simple move, you rate about that in. It depends on what you're trading. If you're using 5 standard lots, depending on the size of your account, if you are using 5 standard lots and you made 30 pips as a trade, that was your entry on 30 pips, is as simple as having this 5 standard lot times 10. All right. I mean, which is obviously will give you per pip, right? That's 10 per pip. So you have 5. So that will give you 50. So that means a pip will move $50 per pip. And if you multiply that $50, you multiply it by 30, you know what you get? That's huge amount of money already in your pocket. Now, some of you don't trade like this. I know. You want to query that? Let's talk. Why don't you trade like that? I don't know. I don't know why you don't trade like that. But that's where the problem is. A lot of you are targeting extra, what do you call it? There's a word I'm looking for. Outrageous goal, outrageous target. You aim at something, you want to break, you want to aim 1 to 5, 1 to 6 risk to reward. What are you trading? You just made 1,005 right now in less than what? This is 30 minutes trade. 30 minutes trade. 2 candles move. $1,500. If you were using 5 standard lots on your account, I'm not sure what account you're using. Remember, it's based on account, right? What a lot of people are making $10 on, other people are making $10,000 on it. All right, you get it. So you need to understand how it works. Okay, that was the first trade that triggers that I can see from that analysis. So the question is, why will I decide to buy the market? Because I just saw a price break above the high of the week and gave me a retest, and I take it. Why? It's a buy opportunity. Why? Because I'm on uptrend. Look at that. Price is above. It's climbing up. So that's a buy opportunity retest. Structure, market structure is also there telling you what is going on. Market structure, don't forget. Market structure, don't forget. All right. Now, this is when market structure began to change at this zone, and then price drop. So throughout that day, you had the opportunity to have bought and sold. Now, let me show you something. And that's why when we send analysis, a lot of you are confused. You don't understand why, what I saw that made me send sort of analysis. You need to understand it. All right. Look at that trade that happened on Monday. Clean trade. What can you see? What can you see? I see a W pattern and I see a massive M pattern. All I needed to do was to find out if this price was going to break this trend line. You say, is that a valid trend line? You need to take my trend line video, go and watch it. It's one of the best videos on YouTube right now, I'm telling you. My trend line strategy. You say, what? You mean that's a trend line? Take my June class. You will get it. I don't need to explain right now. Go and take the June class. You will get it. By the time you're done, go and check all my students that have taken my classes. You see, that's what they do. You see their trend line is almost the same thing as mine because I taught them how to do it. So that is on Monday to trade. Now, you know, sometimes, guys, I don't trade around this time, which is New York section. I normally pick the pre-London section. That's when I trade. Pre-London section. All right. I don't know how to write with this stuff. Pre-London and open London. That's what I trade. That's why I wake up so early. And now I just give you another secret. You see why I have to make this thing paid. There's no way I can be doing analysis like this without talking about these things. Great. Okay, let's go. All right, now this is Asia session. We don't trade here. This is Asia Tokyo session. So don't count this as a trade, except those who do that. Now we look at the next day, which is Tuesday. Now the next day was Tuesday. Now what would you see? What can you see? Price was above the high of the week. And we find price, this was around 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, and we find price beating on top of the moving average, 50 moving average. But you see, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at what price has been doing over the past few hours. You see, this is very key important zone. Right there, support, resistance level, and a massive support level right here. All right. So this is a zone that you need to watch out what is going to happen next. But you see, if you understand my trading strategy and trend lines, and also you understand how to trade the moving average, you will know exactly that this trade, we took it. How many of you saw this trade? We took this trade massively that day. I can show you. Go and check our, of course, throughout last week, we have massive win. All of our trades, all of our analysis came out pure. Everything was massive win. So this was a trade. We had this trade. We traded this. Why everyone was looking for a buy and buying this market up, I was looking at something differently. The first thing you see is that price pushed all the way up. And then how come would price give you this kind of a candle if it was going to buy? This two candle was a perfect rejection to the upside. It shows that the volume to the upside is down. It's no more. How come? The buyers took profit here. That's why you need to know it. Understanding price action and understanding structure is so important. Look at the previous high. The buyers from here that bought here, they bought here. And when they bought here, they waited to take profit right here. Immediately price they had this push up. All of them were taking profit out of the market quickly. And when I saw the next candle, that told me what has happened. It just told me that the buyers have taken profit out of the market. So I'm not going to start buying when buyers are coming out of the market. Did you get that? Did you guys just understand what I just said? The buyers are getting out of the market and you want to get in. What are you going to buy then? When buyers exit the market, sellers get in. There are only two traders in the market, the buyers and the sellers. Anytime the buyers get out of the market, the sellers get in. Anytime the sellers get out of the market, the buyers are in. So right here, there was already orders placed, a sell orders that have been placed all over this place, and it triggers. So stop, take profit triggers right here. Buyers take profit triggers. And what happened? Price dropped. Question is, how would I have traded this kind of market? Simple. It's simple. First, we have consolidation, right? That was support and resistance created at that level. This was a resistance, and we have a support there. Price break above it. So I put my trend line there. That's it. And that's the next I see price broke. So I already entered at this zone. Immediately I saw this candle print, this was my entry. And then we had a massive drop. Stop loss was here. clean trades, clean trade. If you have a question, leave it in the chat box and ask me. If you didn't take this trade that day, you missed. You missed. You know what I mean? Okay, that was that trade that day. And guess what, guys? I was done. I told you that day that I'm done. I wasn't trading anymore. So I ended my trade just with this move. I was done that day. Now, this was another opportunity for buyers to get into the market. While we have a double bottom, price got here. You see this candle again, telling us that the buyers, the sellers have gotten off. They're taking profit. Now, we see this retracement to the upside. I can't get in now. This is not when you should be buying. You can't buy from here. There's no proof that price was going to go up. You need a confirmation. So when you see trade like this and price break this trend line down, then you wait. You say, okay, can I get in here? No, there's no signal yet. You can't get in there. Why? Because you see there's a trend line that price is respecting. So price is coming with a trend downward. And when you see this, you have to watch. What is it doing? Creating. Now, you see, this zone there is on sell. Because of this push downward, price will want to play around and consolidate a while and make a decision which side to go. All right? So we see a retrace, a kind of a pullback and a drop. But what happened? Price rejected at the zone. This was low volume. This is a sign of low volume. This volume that was coming down gave us a sign at the low, at the low of the week. And then price pushed all the way up because price was previously at the high of the week, above it, and price wants to go back there. You say, how did you know? Because of what I know. You get to understand that when you go through the training. But guess what? This was a beautiful trade. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Trend line break, entry after the psychological level push up, a retest. Now this would have been an entry for you where you long from here at the retest. All right, and then you put your stop loss right there, this low level, this previous candle low. You say, why is that? Because at the moment, you know, price is not going to come back here anymore. There's no way price is going to come back here because price already broke above, retested, and it's pushing back up. So that's your entry. And guess what? Price gave another 50 pips. Massive. If you were to enter earlier. But guess what? That is 1, 2, 3. That's about 40 pips taken. You do your math again. 40 pips. You say, but there's a moving average there. Didn't you take profit there? Don't you understand trades? Understand something. Once you see this candle, immediately you see this candle, you make this your moving average as your take profit 1. That's where you break even. Take profit 1 first. There is your take profit 1. That is already giving you 1 to 8, 1.8 risk to reward. Risk to reward here. Listen, risk to reward here, arrow, all right, is 1 to 1.8. That is a good risk to reward on GU. I'm telling you. So you hit profit or you break even, whatever, take profit 90% or whatever percent out of the table, move your stop loss and break above your price range. And now you are in profit, trading free, risk free. So what happened? The rest is benefit, is profit. The rest is just bonus. The rest profit is bonus. These ones are all bonus. Now you go and watch my video on risk management. I did a video, one free video on the YouTube for free, risk management. And that is the only video I will do on risk management that will be for free. But go and watch it. If you watch that video, it will change your trading life. So all of this is rubbish. We don't trade this. I'm not here. I'm off. I've turned on my PC. Then the next morning, this is on Wednesday now. Okay. Now we're looking at the trades on Wednesday. And then we saw consolidation bringing in from the Asia session, and then price began to open up. 6 a.m., we have a push up. One would have thought price was buying. No, we saw something. Look at that. Look at the previous left. Look to your left. Rejection, 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 key level. Pay attention to that. So I had a trend line there. Price broke and we sold massively. That was our first trade that day. And you can see a clear pattern there. An end pattern was given to us right there. Just like that. And we sold. Clean trade. Get in there, take all your profit, and you're out. Now, I'm not sure how you guys are taking profit in your trades. I'm not sure how you're taking profit in your trade, but one thing is you have to learn how to take profit. Learn it, practice it, be consistent with it. Here is another beautiful trade that happened during New York Open, and also within, that means around 12 o'clock. So this is around 12 o'clock, price started beating around with a consolidation. One of the things you do when you see things, you just do this as a consolidation there. So we have support and resistance recreated. So what do you expect? Price break above, and then push all the way up. Now with this trade, you can also find pattern. First, we have a push. Now, one of the things you want to look at is how this pattern is created. A push down and a push up. You see, a push down and a push up. It was first push up and created a push down, another push up. So we can find the pattern here already, even though within that consolidation phase. So if you don't understand what was going on here, you would have done this. Put a box there and see when it breaks out. So it breaks out, get in on this key level here. This is your entrance. You long from here at the retest of that. Now you need to take my class on how to trade 50 moving average. A lot of you don't understand it. And maybe I'll do a video on that, on how to trade 50 moving average. If you want that, leave a comment on the chat box. I'll see. Now I'll consider you. If you want that, how to trade the moving average, 50 moving average. Now look at that. I would have done that, put my stop loss below the previous high, because I know price has already broke above. This is not going to come back. I would have used this as a stop loss or use this as a stop loss, but I prefer using this as a stop loss. And guess what? Price gave me what? Again, another risk to reward 1.1 to 1.8, which obviously 1 to 1.5 is my goal. And that's exceeded. So immediately price hits 1 to 1, risk to reward, like that, I break even. What do I mean? If I was trade risking $100 account, reading $100 as my risk, stop loss risk, I just made $100 as 1 to 1 risk to reward. So right now, I've already made $100. I would take $90 out of the market, leave $10 on free trade. So what I do is very simple. Move my stop loss break even above my price and is on profit, take $90 away from the market and let the rest run. And that will give me obviously another bonus. Until I find a rejection or like this candle pull back down. This is when I will start getting out of the market. Immediately I see this bearish candle printing massively, I get out. Or definitely get out by just waiting for this weak rejection here. 1, 2, I'm out. I don't need to wait for this big candle to go up. I get out of there. Trade clean. Well, that was another beautiful trade. Another beautiful trade that happens last week. So what about this buy trade? I wasn't there. I didn't see it. So if you trade this buy trade, if I was to trade this buy trade, still the same thing. This was a break. This was a pullback. How many of you watch my video on Fibonacci retracement? Go and watch that video. It's one of the best you can find, I'm telling you. I don't know I know there are a lot of other videos on Fibonacci, but that is one of the best. Some people don't know how to trade Fibonacci. Let me show you something here. This is a massive, look at that. This is a massive pull to the upside. It's an impulse trade, right? Okay, I wasn't, let me not use that one. Let me use this one. Hold on. This is what I was going to use. Now look at this. Where should my Fibonacci start from? Is it here or here? Where? Is it here or here? No, start from here. That's my push. It starts from here. This is where the impulse took from. Go and watch my video, very important. You want to mark the impulse. This was the impulse to the upside. And when price got here, pushed all the way up here, drop, look at that. Exactly. If you find this in a trade, you can't miss it. You find this in a trade, you can't miss it. On top of 50 moving average, and you have 50% there, you have close to 50% and even 61% of retracement. You can't miss that. This is your entry here. Listen, you long from here. That's it. You say, but what about the high and low of the week and the psychological level there? It doesn't matter. Price has already given you a retracement. It shows that price is rich. I told you from the beginning of the week, price came break above the high of the week. So all the while he was finding a way to go back up. And he find a way, that's what price rejected at 50 moving average and rejected at the retracement bar, 50% retracement. What do you want? A confirmation. And the bullish engulfing candle was the confirmation. And what do you need? You get in. You get in. Don't wait. Don't wait. This is not time to think. You got to be proactive. Get in now. Enter. You say, how many lot size? It doesn't matter. Just get in. If you make $1, is it not better than not making anything? So it doesn't matter the lot size. Just get in and make $1. Celebrate your win. That's the way it goes. So that was that trade. And that closed the section of that. So you see, these are the things you guys need to pay attention to. All right, pay attention to these things. Very important. Very, very important. Now, again, you might be telling me, but I didn't see M pattern there. That's the problem. That's the problem. A lot of you. Does it have to be M pattern before you get in? We got an M pattern that you didn't get in. We got M pattern, M pattern here, W pattern here already. This is a push up. Don't you understand price action? Look at price. It's retracing back. And then it gave us a bullish momentum. You take it. If you don't understand it, you would have leaved it. Don't trade, period. What you don't understand will not be an issue if you don't trade it. So just leave it. Now, this is Asia session. We don't bother about that. Now and again, the opening. Clean W pattern. And then we took that trade. I told you guys, we took that. That was our first trade we took. Here, London almost 6 o'clock in the morning. So what happened? Price break. Look at that. Clean W pattern. You can't miss that. How can you miss that? All right, you can't miss that. How can you miss that? So that's a clean W pattern that you need to take. Every time you must watch that clean W pattern coming up. All right. But guess what? If I was to go into that trade, simple, like which I did, that was the first trade we took, and we longed here, right there. But guess what? I already know what was going on. I could see a W pattern for me. So a bullish engulfing candle right there. That's when I start getting in. Remember, this is 15 minutes time frame. All right. 15 minutes time frame, and my stop loss is just right there. And I had this 1 to 2, clean trade, and I'm out. Actually, I was targeting the psychological level on the trend line there. I was targeting the zone right here. This was my target zone. I was targeting the zone, but price gave me that weak rejection. Immediately shrink all the way down here because it pushed all the way up and then shrink all the way down here. I knew that was it. So I just wait for this candle to push up a bit and then immediately start rejecting and drop out. I was out. Actually, I was out early. Why? Because I already got my trade. Do you know how much that is? 34 pips. Do you know how much 34 pips will be if you do your maths, risk management? That's what we're talking about. Then the next trade, we saw this massive W again, printing. Massive W, wonderful. Wonderful. You see this? I did this here. Why? That was a support. I created a support and resistance. Price did that. But while price was doing that, I could see a big, massive W and a small W right there. Where is it? Look at it. Push down, push up, push down, another push up. You have to train your eyes to see. I can't say this enough. I keep saying this all the time. Train your eyes to see. All right, let's go. So that was that. And then this sale massively took place that day. I didn't take this sale because I already sold, bought here. This sale was not my thing. I know if I was to trade it again, it's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. Can't you see? Price action. It's obvious. On the body of the candle, price broke. And then you wait for the retest and sell. Now, if peradventure you didn't wait for the retest, you get in. Where? Here. Because price rejected already 1, 2, 3. But you may say, oh, price was going to retest and push back up. Maybe, maybe not. The question is, what do you got to lose? Register your interest. 1 lot size, 2 lot size, 3 lot size. I'm not sure what standard you're using. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Register your interest. I say, I'm seeing that this thing is going to sell right now. It's going to sell. How do I know? My trend line is here and it's broken. I can tell it's going to sell. So I get in, I get in, I get in. I put my stop loss right there. I get in quickly. I put my stop loss right there. I know it's not going to come back here. If it comes back here, let it hit my stop loss. I'm out. It's okay. Take my profit right there. I'm out. What more? Trading GU is now becoming even easier than before. No complications if you know what you're doing. So that's end the trade. Now, don't try to buy here. Crazy. Don't try to buy here. It's crazy. You say, I saw a W here, so I entered. Well, if you have entered, you would have suffered some psychological engagement in your trading before price eventually move up. And a lot of you traded this. You were here for a while, wondering what was going on. Should I close? Should I open? Should I close my trade? Should I open my, should I leave it open? Should I start? Should I? You were just there. First, you can see what price did here. All right. It created a W and pushed up. And then the next candle rejected on the 50 moving average. That should have told you that there's a pull down, a drop down coming. Get out in profit or in minor loss, depending on where you enter, and wait for proper confirmation. Wait, draw that line straight up and push it all the way down to the previous low and watch. A breakout will be nice. Once the breakout, get in, and then you would have taken all this trade. But this is not a trade I will encourage anyone to take, especially when price is around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm thinking, what are you doing? Are you still trading? Now, on Friday, So we had a beautiful win. Now, this on Friday was a game changer for us. Listen, guys, this Friday trade was something else. It got my attention. Why? Because it was a sell trade. Now, I wanted to buy here because I already missed this opportunity to sell. So I was waiting for a buy here. So I did my analysis this morning. In the morning, 5 o'clock, this candle already printed. So by 6 o'clock, this candle already printed. So for me, I felt price was going to reject at this 50 moving average. So I was waiting. There was no way I would have gotten into the trade. We missed that trade already because we didn't wake up on time. Price moved ahead of us. So this would have been a massive trade to the downside, a powerful sell. But you know what? I was waiting for price to reject at this zone. So I did an analysis and waiting for a push up from here. Why? Because I did something here waiting for a retracement. So if I was to use my Fibonacci again on this push, that was what I was waiting for. This was an overextension of this retracement. This was where price was supposed to push all the way up, but it overextended. Look at that, price overextended. And then this was massive extension to the downside. So all of this was heavy extension, massive extension. So you saw a lot of people broke, a lot of people blew their account on Friday. All the money they make throughout the week, they lost it on Friday because they don't understand this. Listen, let me explain what happened here. If you lost your account on Friday, raise your hand. I need to see you. Put your comment in the comment section. You lost money on Friday and you didn't make any. On Friday, you lost. It was a complete loss. Let me tell you what I did here. I was with my live student, my mentees. We were trading live while this was happening. So I told them, look, I'm already in this trade on a buy. I entered a buy trade here. I said, but I gave them, I said, I'm trading my small account of $300. I'm going to flip that account in this week that will come in a couple of weeks. I said, I want to flip that account into, I want to teach them. I said, I want to teach you how to use proper risk management to flip an account without losing that account. I said, okay. I said, now this account is $300 or pounds. I'm going to target making $20 on it every trade, not every day, on every trade. I want to mark the difference because I can have 2 trades or 3 trades a day. But every trade I take is going to aim at $20. So what I did was to enter half of this as my risk. So I already flashed this open. I entered here with $10 loss. That means what? That was my risk. I was here with it. And then they also entered. When price was beating around here, I waited. Immediately dropped to this place. I closed out on $10 loss because it hit my stop loss there on $10 loss. I still have $10 in my overall risk of $20 that I was targeting. So if I win, I will make $20, which is 1-to-1 risk to reward is my first goal. Then I have $10 left. With that $10, I entered here again. It is when I entered, some of you saw my chart, when I sent the entry, Immediately this exhaustion was over. I saw a clean W pattern there, well formed. Now I knew that the buy was ready. And that $10 recover the last $10 and add more to it. So all the way here, let me show you the risk to reward so you can understand it. I want to show you the risk to reward to this last trade. This was a long trade, all right? I got in right at the bottom, clean trade, because I knew it was ready. I got in there and I got out there. And my stop loss was just right previously on this level. So I obviously had about 50 pips to the upside, but it was 1 to 4 risk to reward that I got. 1 to 4. Remember, my first target was 1 to 5, 1 to 1, right? That was my goal. But when I did $10 in entry times 4, that was what I got. Hello? That's what I got. Why? Because I lost $10 here and I made $40 back. I don't know if you get it. Risk management is so important. You don't just, you say, why did you not get in here? Because I saw it. I saw it. Look at it. It's clean. Here was overextension. Look at the extent, what do you call it? The retracement, Fibonacci retracement. This was overextension. This was because this was a buy zone. The 100% was a maximum buy zone you're supposed to have. Remember, go and watch the video. Go and watch the video on Fibonacci I did. If you haven't watched it, go to my YouTube channel right now. After this, go and watch it. You need to know how to use Fibonacci and how to trade it. All right, guys. So that's what we had last week. And it was a massive, massive trade last week. We enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was awesome. Really, it was awesome. So you see how I went through day to day, everything. But when you're looking at the chart like this, it's so confusing. So, man, what's going on here? Where do I enter? Where do I get out? That's why you have to learn how to trade. Train your eyes so that you know what to look for every day. When I wake up, I know exactly what to look for, and I'm waiting for that action to take place. That's it. Any question now? Any question? I'm done with the review. That was last week. So now the question will be, what are we expecting next week? I can't tell you now until on Monday. And that is what I'm going to be doing to the paid subscription. We're going to be doing review on Monday, Tuesday, because on Monday, for those guys, we are not trading. We'll look at the market on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we start smashing it. Smashing it on Friday, we smash the market. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay. All right. Let me see the comment section. I believe you guys have questions for me. If you don't, I'm very going to be happy. Okay, let me see. All right. Oh my God. So you guys blew money. My God. Woo! I see now. I'm looking at the comment section. Okay. Oh my God. This guy say he lost $130. Man, Etinosa blew his account. My goodness. Whoops. Oh my God. Christopher. CJ. Is that CJ? You lost. No, it's not CJ. This is Christopher. You lost a lot on Friday. You made everything back. Oh, great. That's good. Awesome. Can we calculate pips right here? No. Go and take the training. I have a question about psychological level. Yes, what is it? I didn't talk about psychology. This is not a class for you to be asking questions about psychological level. Is that a stochastic on your chart? Stochastic. No, stochastic is not. So what are those things you use when you will be looking for when you wake up? Take the class. Can those of us who register for the June training join in your market analysis on Monday, sir? It's only for the mentees and also for those who will subscribe for the analysis subscription. I'm going to be doing an analysis subscription where I talk about GU for those of you who want to understand GU better. And it's also for those in the mentee class, those who have taken the mentee, those who are my mentees or taking the mentorship class. So it's going to be there. They will be fully qualified for all of those training because that's their benefits as a mentee. They qualify for all my training throughout the year. They qualify for my subscription throughout the year. So after 1 year, they will now start paying if they want to. So that's what that means. So again, that subscription will only be for this. Let me explain that. Number one, it will be, let me just write it so you get it. That subscription will be number one for GBP, USD analysis. Weekly analysis, that's weekly. Like this one, analysis. All right. And then number two, we'll do Monday analysis to determine the market direction for the week. All right. Then number three, midweek updates to check how we're doing, whether we're making progress or not. And then what to change, what on GU, all of this is on GU. Okay. And then they will have number four, trade analysis. They will have trade analysis sent to them. This is the full benefit of them, every one of them. And this also include anyone that is interested in this, and also for the mentees. Mentees are smiling now. They say, hey. All right, that's for that. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. My phone is about to die. I love you. Thank you. Is the mentorship class the same as the 2 weeks June? No, it cannot be the same, bro. Can those of us who register for the June training join in your market analysis on Monday? That's what I just answered. My phone is about to, okay, I've already said that. So what time is the June training Nigeria time? UK time, Nigeria time. You just check. The time of UK is Nigeria time. All right. It's going to be, I think I already sent the time in the group on when it's going to start. What broker or minimum account size would you recommend for beginners? Go for IC Market, and the link is in the group, IC Market. And what did you say? Account size. On the broker, account size that you have, a minimum. Strive hard to get $300 in that account. You'll be fine. Does IC Market work in everywhere? IC Market work around the world, everywhere. It's global, it's international. All right, I think I've answered all the questions. There's no hand raised, so we're done for today. Thank you guys for being here. Any question? One more time, no hand raised. So that means everyone got it. You got it. You got it. Thank you so much. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, I repeat, if you haven't, I think I should put the link right here. How many of you know the link? Let me just put the link. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, let me see. Let me put the link so that you go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Where's the link? All right, here is the link. Channel. I'm going to put the link now so you can subscribe, guys. Hit subscribe button on it if you haven't. That's the YouTube channel right there. Go and subscribe and watch the videos until we get more videos in. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time and effort, and we are off today. So watch out tomorrow, guys. Watch out. Watch out tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Have a beautiful day.